Hi everyone, welcome to Media Hunt's 2020 Vision. Well, the good stories keep on rolling. I'm here down at Kirra on the site of the Kirra Beach Hotel redevelopment. I'm with Jeremy Holmes, who's the development director for this amazing project. Jeremy, talk us through this project and what it's going to mean for the southern end.
Yeah, it's bloody exciting, Steve. It's been 10 years in the making, to be honest, and we now have a site that's circa 1 hectare on the beachfront at Kirra. It's an iconic piece of real estate and probably the biggest on the southern Gold Coast, and we've spent the time over the last couple of years with a great team of designers coming up with a master plan for, I guess, a destination precinct, which includes three different buildings and a whole heap of uses.
So it's a $380 million project across the whole project. It'll be a staged development.
Yep.
Do you want to just explain what those stages will entail?
Yeah, so first stage is a 15-storey tower with 118 apartments, 1s, 2s, 3s and penthouses, as well as the recreation of the Kirra Beach Hotel, quite a large venue, with a second hospitality venue on top, which is more of a cocktail bar, rooftop space and function event space. So that's the first stage. Second stage is a 10-storey residential tower with about 80 apartments, and the third stage is an 80-room hotel, luxury lifestyle hotel. But in between all of these, we've pulled the podium back and we've got a laneway retail precinct.
So what are you actually trying to create here?
Well, it's a destination precinct, I guess. It's for the locals, it's for the people who live here, it's for the tourists as well. And we're going to control and curate the tenancies and the tenants in this, so we get a beautiful mix of smaller retailers, local stuff that reflects the Kirra story, as well as the recreation of the Kirra Beach Hotel, and some really nice food and beverage outlets as well.
We were talking earlier about Kirra being a north-facing beach as well, also a world-class surfing destination. I think if you ask any of the pro surfers your top 5 surfing spots in the world, Kirra will be right up there as one of them. It's just such a unique destination in that regard, isn't it? North-facing and everything.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, it's probably one of the nicer beaches on the Gold Coast. Being north-facing, it's very safe. It's well protected. It's a cracking surf break as well, and we know that there's many of them down this way. So it's a huge draw card. But I think for families, the southern Gold Coast has always been very safe beaches, well protected, and I mean, just from a real estate perspective, we've got uninterrupted views straight across to the Gold Coast skyline from here. So unlike more east-facing beaches that look out into nothing at the evening, you've got this beautiful city lights beyond, and the sweeping bay of Kirra, and all the way back out to Snapper as well on the right-hand side.
And if you were to compare it with anywhere, I mean, other north-facing locations in Australia, you've got Byron Bay, you've got Noosa, and you know Byron pretty well.
Yep.
With elements of Byron.
Yep.
Is there going to be a bit of that up here on this project as well?
Yeah, I think we approach each project differently on its merits, but what we're trying to create is something that enhances the community, respects the vibe and the community and the feel of the place. That was our mandate in Byron Bay. We successfully accomplished that, and we now operate that hotel down there. We've got 250 staff running that place, and our ambition here is not just to develop the project and leave. We're actually going to keep most of the key pieces, so we will own and operate the pub and the second hospitality venue. We'll keep the retail tenancies, and we'll curate the mix so that we make sure that we get exactly the right feel for the area, and we'll also own and operate the hotel.
You must also be pretty buoyed by the property market down here too. We know what some of the other projects have done here, especially on the southern end, down at Flow. They've all pretty much sold out. Does that give you confidence launching the apartments?
Yeah, completely, because we sort of paused a little bit when COVID came. We weren't sure. We were leading to an earlier launch, but that gave us more time to work on the design and make sure we got things right. So we're more than happy now where we're at. It's a cracking project. The apartments are gorgeous, and the market is really hot down here on the southern Gold Coast. So I think our timing's going to be great.
I think your timing's great, and it just fits that whole narrative of what's going on the Gold Coast. So thanks, Jeremy, for your time, and good luck with the project. And thanks for tuning into Media Hunt's 2020 Vision. We'll be back next week.